After the events of Secret Wars, the multiverse was destroyed. The heroes of Earth 616 and 1610 were powerless to save it. Now all that remains is Battle World, a massive planet composed of the fragments of worlds that no longer exist, and it is maintained by the iron will of its god and master, Victor Von Doom. Each region is a domain, and this is the story of one such domain, where Peter Parker and Mary Jane remain married and raising their daughter, Annie Mae Parker, a perfect world where Peter becomes both father and a superhero. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 1 of the amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up at the Parker residence, where MJ is feeding her kid at the dinner table while Peter is fixing his web shooters. But MJ gets annoyed by Peter's act for not doing his share of the diaper changing duty, and she also reminds Peter that one time how he used web diapers instead of the real one, and the outcome was very ugly when the webbing dissolved. So Peter tells MJ, recently the crime rates in his city is suddenly increased. Not only he is dealing with his regular goons, but he is also fighting with daredevils too, and some of Moon Knights and some other heroes, as it feels like they are taking some breaks as Spidey is picking their slack. So MJ tells Peter to talk with them, as right now he has a wife and kid. The hero should start picking up his slack too, as MJ wants Peter to spend more time at home and less time as Spidey, as Annie needs her father. The panel then jumps to the Daily Bugle, where Peter runs into JJ's office with a bunch of photographs of Spider-Man fighting everyone else supervillains, but Robbie stops him as the mayor, J. Jonah Jameson, is clamping down on rumors of New York superheroes going missing to avoid a panic. But then, Ben Urich, a reporter from Daily Bugle, informs Peter that Punisher, including Moon Knight and Thrasher, they are all dead, and others like Daredevil is missing, which shocks Peter, and then he rushes towards the Avengers mansion to get the full details on the dead and missing heroes. So once they arrive, he is greeted by Jarvis, and as he enters inside the mansion, he sees all the heroes are gathered in a meeting. The new warriors, Hulk and Namor, are also here. And Captain America then tells the whole team that many of their friends and enemies with superpowers have suddenly disappeared, and they also have lost the contact with Xavier's school and all the X-Men. So as the situation is not looking good, Tony then offers Peter to stay at the mansion along with his family. So hearing this, Peter calls MJ to talk it over. But then MJ tells Peter someone is knocking their door, but then the call goes dead, and in that time Hawkeye and his team contact the Avengers, informing them about a massive breakout at Riker's prison, and it strikes Peter as he remembers one specific villain is at Riker's, and if he is broken out, then he will come for his family. But the Avengers ignore the breakout, as now they have to deal with the real threat, Augustus Roman, as they believe this man is responsible for the kidnapped heroes. And as all the heroes rush to confront Roman, Spidey rushes at his home and crashes through the window, and there he finds Venom, Eddie Brock, holding MJ and Annie captive. The Venom challenges Peter and threatens him to eat his family, but before Venom can say another word, Spider-Man charges with everything he has got. There is no holding back. He smashes Venom's face, but he feels his hand is cracked and shattered. But right now, Spidey doesn't care. He tells MJ to grab the kid and run. That's all that matters. On the other side, the Avengers head towards the Empire Unlimited office to confront Roman, but as they arrive, Roman greets all of them informing that he has been expecting their arrival, and the heroes quickly learns that the villain is using Charles Xavier's telepathy. But Cap gathers all the heroes and orders them to go up against Roman. But that doesn't scare the villain, as with the takes, he has the powers of X-Men, and he declares himself as the villain regent and wants them to surrender or die. And back on the street, MJ is running with her kit, wondering the weaknesses of Eddie Brock, and then he sees a fire brigade truck and comes up with an idea of fire and sonics, so she rides on the truck. But from the back, Venom sees her and goes after her with Peter behind him. But on his way, Peter sees the threat that the Avengers are dealing with. But right now, his family is more important, as they are in danger and he needs to save them. And Peter also believes the Avengers can deal with this enemy, but he is wrong, as none of their powers are effective against Regent. While the heroes throws everything at the villain, Hulk charges from the behind, but as he about to smash the Regent, the villain uses both Colossus and Cyclops' power and rips out Hulk's right hand and declares this is the end of superheroes and the beginning of the age of Regent. Meanwhile, the fire truck stops near a burning building and the crew members see MJ and her kid. They are trying to stop her as it is not safe to stay near a burning building. But MJ tells them she is protecting her kid from that monster, and right at the time, Venom jumps between them. But MJ quickly enters inside the truck and hits Venom with the truck's siren, and as it weakens Venom, Spidey joins the fight and pushes Venom into the burning building. The fight continues, but the situation is getting worse. Hits become intense, making difficult to breathe. Peter's whole body is shivering with pain, but he must continue to fight the Venom. And then, Eddie tells Spider-Man that he knows how to get to Peter now through his daughter, and he also claims to never stop until he devours her brains. Seeing their fight, MJ then asks the fire crew, is anyone still inside the building? And as they tell her it's empty, MJ then calls out to Peter that he and Brock are the only one inside the building. Spidey quickly understands, and with his remaining strength, he pulls out a support beam of that building. Seeing that, Venom gets scared, but he leaves Peter with no other choice but to kill him. As a result, the whole building falls down on top of them. Spidey manages to survive, but Venom is not, as the fire and the rumble kill both Eddie Brock and his host, the Venom symbiote. But that was the day the Avengers died, along with Spider-Man, a stupid dad with a red and blue costume. Several days have passed since that incident. One sunny day, Peter is walking out with his daughter. The vulture flies overhead and steals a woman's purse, but Peter doesn't care. He gave up his superhero career and spent most of his time with his daughter and wife. This world is not a perfect. It is taken over by the villain Regent. But for Peter, he looks after his family, and that is enough for him. So which part you like the most? Please share them on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.